You look at your face and see flaws. What you can't see are the 7 bone structure markers that prove your face has way more potential than it's currently showing. Hit 3 of these, and you're sitting on genetics people spend thousands trying to fake. And these aren't random looksmaxxing forum metrics. These are the exact markers plastic surgeons check before touching anyone's face. Here's what nobody tells you. Your bone structure is already there. It's just buried. Most guys hit 18. Here, your face is set for life. And stop paying attention. They miss an entire decade of free structural upgrades because nobody told them what to look for. Here are 7 undeniable signs. Sign number 4 is the one that controls half your face, and almost nobody checks it right. Sign 1. Your eyes tilt up, not down. Mirror, straight on. Find your inner eye corner. Find your outer corner. Outer higher than inner is positive canthal tilt. Hunter eyes. Outer lower than inner is negative. Prey eyes. Positive reads masculine and focused. Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Cillian Murphy in Peaky Blinders. The forums push extreme tilt is better. It's not. A subtle 3 to 8 degree positive is ideal. Past that, you read feline, not masculine. Sign 2 decides whether your face reads top heavy or bottom heavy, and it takes 10 seconds to check. Sign 2. Your philtrum is short. The philtrum is the vertical groove from the base of your nose to your upper lip. Grab a ruler. Neutral face. Teeth lightly touching. Measure it. Under 16 millimeters means a compact midface, the male model proportion. Over 19, and your lower third stretches everything down. A long philtrum isn't a death sentence. Some guys work around it with a full mustache. Sign 3 you can check without moving a muscle, and the looksmaxxing forums push it way too hard. Sign 3. Your cheekbones are wider than your jaw. Face the mirror straight on. Measure the widest point of your cheekbones, then the widest point of your jaw at the angle. Cheekbones wider, even by a few millimeters, puts you in the inverted trapezoid. Male model proportion. Think any Abercrombie campaign from the early 2000s. If you're close but not quite there, lose body fat. Buccal fat hides cheekbone projection. The bones are there. You're seeing them through a layer. Now the big one. Sign 4 controls half your face, and almost every guy checks it wrong. Sign 4. You can feel your hyoid bone. The hyoid is a small horseshoe-shaped bone sitting just under your jaw. Here's what makes it different from every other bone in your body. It doesn't connect to other bones. It floats. Tilt your head back. 2 fingers under your chin. Swallow. The bump moving up and down is the hyoid. Feel it clearly, sitting close to the underside of your jaw, and you have tight submandibular structure. That's the foundation for a sharp jaw. No jowls. Sits low and deep. You read jowly, even on lean guys. Tongue posture training and nasal breathing tighten everything around it over months. Halfway through. If Anatomy First breakdowns beat hype for you, subscribe. New videos every week. Back to it. The next one you can spot in the mirror without touching your face, and it tells you whether your projection is real or fake. Sign 5. You have hollows under your cheekbones at rest. Mirror. Neutral face. Not sucking in. Not smiling. Look for a shadow running diagonally from the side of your nose toward your jaw, right under the cheekbone. That shadow is your zygomatic projection doing its job. Quick test. Suck your cheeks in briefly. Dramatic hollows appear. The bone is there. It's just hidden. Cheek barely changes shape. The projection itself is limited. Body fat under 18% and consistent sleep do most of what people credit to cheekbone surgery. Sign 6 is a bone most guys have never heard of, and it decides whether your underjaw looks tight or jowly. Sign 6. Your gonial angle is sharp. The gonial angle is where your jawbone turns upward at the back. Run a finger along your jaw from chin to ear. Right before the earlobe, the bone bends sharply up. That bend is the angle. Masculine range is 105 to 115 degrees. Above that, soft and rounded. Below, aggressively square. Body fat matters more here than anywhere else. At 15%, angles show up that looked non-existent at 20. 6 signs down. Sign 7 is the foundation everything else sits on. Sign 7. Your maxilla sits forward. The maxilla is your upper jawbone. It holds your upper teeth, your cheekbones, and the floor of your eye sockets. The entire upper face sits on it. A forward-grown maxilla means in profile. The bone under your eye projects forward of your cornea. Cheek fullness stays high on the face. Your nose tip and chin both land on the Ricketts E line, a diagonal drawn from nose tip to chin. Recessed maxillas come with classic tells. Dark under-eye hollows, a scooped mid-face, a nose that looks too prominent, a chin that reads weak even when it isn't. And here's the connection nobody points out. Signs 1 through 6 all sit on top of sign 7. Your cheekbones only project if the maxilla holds them forward. Your canthal tilt only reads positive if the orbital floor is lifted. If your maxilla is forward, you don't need filler, you don't need surgery. You need to stop mouth breathing. Tongue on the roof of your mouth at rest. Nasal breathing, 24/7. That's the assignment. Now stop scrolling and count your signs. This video is useless if you don't score yourself right now. 1 to 2. Soft tissue is hiding what you have. Fix body fat, sleep, and tongue posture. 3 to 4. Structure is solid and being undersold by what sits on top of the bone. 5 or more. You're genetically ahead. Most of what looks average is cosmetic and correctable. Next video, mewing done right. Subscribe so you catch it.